Welcome back to this epic episode. Today, we're going to show you clearly that we have cracked one of the hardest ciphers in history. The legendary D'Agapeyeff Cipher, first published in 1939. If you want to enjoy this epic moment, please be patient and watch till the end. Last episode ended on a real cliffhanger, after we regrouped the cipher into clean 10-digit lines. That step led us to discover two strong candidates for the first keyword of the cipher: language and implement. Let's get straight to the answer. We chose language. Why? Because language is not just a word. It is the theme of the entire book. In the opening of Codes and Ciphers, D'Agapeyeff explains how language grows without rules, yet becomes powerful enough for invention, change, and deception. We tested both keyword options. We also thought about D'Agapeyeff's background. A Russian cryptographer who loved wordplay, structure, and subtle traps. Now let's put language into a Polybius-style grid, and fill the rest of the letters from left to right, top to bottom. After refining it, our working grid looks like this. In this grid, each letter is found by matching its row and column. So every two-digit pair points to one letter. When you read several pairs in sequence, the letters line up to form a word. Before decoding, notice something unusual. B and K share the same cell. In a normal Polybius grid, the merged pair is I and J. But D'Agapeyeff breaks that rule on purpose. B and K form a reversible pair. A built-in example of a forward and back shift. This tiny detail matters later. Language fits perfectly, but only after a small swap. The fourth and fifth letters trade places. G and U flip positions. A tiny change, but a deliberate one. Here's another twist. The first 10-digit line is 75628285991. Notice the repeated 28. That small duplication has misled many solvers. It looks like a mistake. But it is not. It is a classic D'Agapeyeff trap. A tiny test to see if you understand the structure, not just the symbols. Using our grid, the first 10 lines decode as follows. Before we reveal the meaning, this is your moment. Pause the video. Look at the clusters. See if any words or ideas begin to appear. Here are the skills D'Agapeyeff expected you to use. Horizontal and vertical reading. The cipher can be read left to right, or top to bottom. Each direction reveals a different layer. This is a classic transposition trick. Pads and null values. Some numbers repeat on purpose. They act as noise. Real ciphers always include clutter. Your job is to separate the message from the static. Intended misspellings. The text uses short, telegraph-style English. D'Agapeyeff taught that real secret messages often look wrong. They are not polished. They hide meaning instead of showing it. If you're ready, unpause. Because this is where everything starts to connect. And yes, this is a great moment to subscribe and like. Your support gives us the motivation to keep going deeper into this kind of rare, challenging mystery. Now, here is our epic moment. Our clear reading of the first 10 10-digit lines. Lines 1 and 2 combined mean language. The keyword itself, hidden by the GU swap. Lines 2 and 3 combined mean begin use. Line 4. Means and secret message. Line 5. Means back. Now please note, we are going to decode vertically. And more null value letters are detected. Line 6. Means in. Lines 7 to 9 3 clusters pointing toward mil. Which stands for military. Line 10. Means BC, before Christ. A simple historical marker. Put together, the message reads. Language began to be used in secret messages in military before Christ. And here's why this fits. D'Agapeyeff, whose codes and ciphers still showcases his remarkable clarity, talent, and quiet genius, explains that the earliest known ciphers were simple word substitution systems used by military leaders in the ancient world, long before Christ. One of the most famous examples is the Caesar cipher, used by Julius Caesar himself during his campaigns in the 1st century BC, around 144 BC, a straightforward shift system that became the foundation of classical cryptography. This puzzle was meant as a beginner-level exercise, a way for readers to review the techniques he had just taught. Ironically, his readers and every code breaker since missed the clues. Until now. If you're enjoying watching this 80-year-old cipher finally open up, hit subscribe and like, and make sure to share this episode with your family and friends. It tells us to keep going. And remember, this is only the first part. The best decoding is still ahead. See you in the next episode.